Good Thursday morning, South Carolina weather watchers. I'm your meteorologist, Shiz Peterson. Let's go ahead and talk about the weather for your Thursday. Starting off, what is going on right now throughout the entire state of South Carolina? Well, we do have some shower activity over here in the PD areas, over near Chesterfield, Pageland, over near Hartsville, and Bethune, as well as McBee. All of these areas are receiving some rainfall right now, and they're continuing to move east toward Bennettsville, Darlington, Dillon, and over into North Carolina. But if we see what's going on throughout the entire U.S., we do have some flooding concerns in North Carolina, some more flooding concerns in Tennessee, and then even some rainfall over here in the central U.S. going into Missouri, Wyoming, over into Montana and New Mexico. And then obviously we have tropical storm Bertha, 46-mile-per-hour storm, going to continue to move its way over towards the west, over into Texas. So what's going on right now in terms of cloud cover? Well, cloud cover, we do have some cloud cover definitely going on, whether it be from the upstate to the PD to the Midlands to the Grand Strand. We're seeing a good amount of cloud cover the more northern you go. And if we look at this cloud cover for the future, we're going to push this forward into later on this morning, going into the early afternoon. Cloud cover is going to remain with us even as we get into like 12 o'clock in the morning, going into tonight. Now, for our current temperatures right now, we're talking about 83 in Somerville, 85 Charleston, even 83 in Beaufort, 80 in Orangeburg, as well as 83 in Georgetown, 83 in Myrtle Beach, and 82 in Conway, 80 Florence, and 82 in Columbia, 81 in Newbury, 77 in Greenville, 78 Spartanburg, Gaffney, even York, and 79 in Rock Hill. Air quality for today, it looks like that most of us trying to be in that good category, but I think that a good amount of us will probably be in that moderate category as well. So most of us probably inside that moderate category, good amount of us in the good category. If you're in the moderate, like the yellow, make sure that you're paying attention for the air quality. High temperatures for today, we're talking about 86 in Greenville, 84 Spartanburg, even 84 in Rock Hill, 94 Columbia, Sumter, 96 Orangeburg, Moncks Corner, even 93 in Charleston, 93 Georgetown, Hilton Island, and 90 inside of Myrtle Beach. And then heat index values as you move into today could look as low as 90 inside of Rock Hill, all the way up to maybe 106 in Charleston and Hilton Island, maybe even 104 in Myrtle Beach. Georgetown, 104, 103 over for Walterboro, and 103 in Columbia. Now, in terms of winds, winds are continuing to stay pretty calm, around 5 to 10 miles per hour, maybe even close to around 10 to 15 miles per hour over there inside of the coastal areas. And then if you're going to take a look at your wind gusts are going to be for around 15 miles an hour all the way up to maybe even close to 20. Now, in terms of rainfall definitely is possible as we move throughout the next 24 hours. You're talking about maybe 100th of an inch to a 10th of an inch over in Moncks Corner, over in King Street, even Georgetown. But if you look over at like Greenwood, Newbury, Camden, that's like a 10th of an inch to a quarter of an inch to a half an inch for Myrtle Beach, Dillon, Winsboro, even Lawrence and Anderson, Greenville, half an inch to an inch over there in Spartanburg, Rock Hill, Chirra, and somebody may even get to 1 to 2 inches of rainfall up there in portions of the upstate. Now, we do have a risk of severe weather. If you have been paying attention to my evening forecast updates, you know that I said that I would not be shocked if we saw a marginal risk of severe weather get added for Thursday, and it looks like that we do have one now officially, which again I was thinking about that, and it's damaging wind driven. So no tornadoes, no hail, damaging winds is the main threat. A 5% risk of damaging winds here as we go into today. Fire weather is not expected. Excessive rainfall definitely is possible. We have scattered flash flooding that's possible up there from the upstate to the northern Midlands to the PD areas. And then as you look towards the bottom area, the southern Midlands going on over to the CSRA and over in the Grand Strand area, just to the south of Myrtle Beach, we have around a 5% risk of flash flooding as you move throughout the next today going into tonight and early tomorrow morning. Now, the crazy score right now, we're at a 15. South Carolina's enjoying, for most of us, calm, pleasant conditions right now. But, we're right on that border to mild, so I could see us definitely pushing up into there pretty soon. But the reason why, coastal flood advisories, or not coastal flood advisories, beach hazard statements for rip currents up there in Georgetown, Myrtle Beach. And then We also have that dense smoke advisory still going on inside of Berkeley County from the Horseshoe Island or the Horse Island wildfire. And then we do still have some shower activity going on over there inside of the northern Petey areas, but overall things are looking pretty good. So let's go on now and take a look at the models. Time is at the bottom part of your screen. Make sure that you go and pay attention to that, as that is very important to do so. We're going to start off here at 8 o'clock in the morning. We push this forward all the way to 9, 10, 11 a.m. And just as we push this forward all the way to 12 p.m., you can still see some shower activity trying to get going over there inside of the eastern part of the state. But watch as you get to around 2 p.m. Look at the shower and storm activity that starts to pop up over there in the northern parts of the state. Even as you move to 4 p.m. all the way to 5, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, I mean, you can see all of this rainfall and shower activity traversing throughout the state all the way through to around like 12 o'clock in the morning or so. So we definitely are seeing a good amount of rainfall activity that tries to push its way over into the east as the night progresses. So where is that risk of severe weather at? I mean, honestly, it could be, honestly, either round. I see around 6 p.m. some showers moving in, and then I see that this line of showers right here moving through as you get into the nighttime hours tonight. So I guess we'll see what happens with it. We'll see what the timing looks like for it. But you can definitely see there is some showers, there is some storms starting to move their way through as you move later on into the day. But that's pretty much all that I have to say there in terms of the models. What about the NHC? Well, we know Bertha still going on. Tropical storm conditions are expected to spread west along the northwestern Gulf Coast from south central Louisiana to the upper Texas coast. A coastal flood warning is in effect for portions of the Mississippi and Louisiana coastlines, where moderate coastal flooding is expected, and then isolated flash flooding is possible all the way from the Texas Gulf Coast and South Texas through tonight. So flooding is definitely going to be a major player for the rest of this system here. And if we want to take a look at the official cone, this is what it looks like. Expected to become a tropical depression tonight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and then it could be even earlier than that. And you can see definitely the tropical storm warning that stretches from Louisiana all the way into Texas. So we definitely are still going to see some tropical storm force conditions throughout the rest of today going into tonight, but we still have to get through today first, and then we'll get into tomorrow and watch how the rest of this storm plays out. But that's pretty much all that I have to say here in terms of the tropics. If you want to see what Bertha looks like real quick, this is what Bertha looks like, maybe. There we go. This is what Bertha looks like right now. I mean, you can see that there goes the main area right there. You have some activity towards the east, and it looks like overall, it's causing a good amount of moisture. It is causing a good amount of moisture with it. And that's all that I have to say here throughout the forecast for this morning. So if you have not hit the like button yet or the subscribe button yet, please go ahead and do so. Also hit the share button. Share with all the people that you know, friends, family members, acquaintances, people that you don't talk to regularly, because it's free. It's free. It's free. I know that's broken at the bottom. It's supposed to say 780. We did hit 780 subscribers, so we're 20 subscribers away from that main goal of 800. Let's go on and get there. It's free. Just hit the button, share it. 20 more people, and we will be there to that main goal of 800. Let's go on and get there. I'll be back tonight, 9 o'clock p.m. Drought update will be tonight, and then tomorrow for your Friday morning forecast update. Hit those two buttons before you leave if you're new.